Big loot chest. Nah. Nope. Maybe I should jump. Oh, that just leads back to where I went. Yep. Boss fight. Derek the Executioner. Not Derek. Nice hat, bro. Why am I trying to block you? You probably are unblockable. Goodbye, Derek. That was actually a pretty easy first boss. The knights were more difficult than him.
It's you. The man with the guardian spirit.
Nice tats.
If I die, the secret of the stones dies with me.
Let me show you what these stones can do. Behold.
It's time for your execution.
Hi there. You got taller. I want to talk about this. Focus my strength. Why won't you let me attack? What do you mean, focus my strength? There we go, now I can attack. Ow, you hurt my face. And you stunned me. Can't we talk about this? Over brunch? So we just get him to charge, right? And then we just attack him. B and Y when your emergency gauge is full. Okay.
Ooh, well done. Quite a feat.
Nice blade we got. Buster sword.
So this spirit shall guide me to the kingdom of gold.
He stole wife. Now we're dead. We're holding a yokai feather now. Death is an entry to life. It's a whole, like, death is only the beginning type shtick. And that is the tutorial, I'm guessing.
The journey was not unenjoyable. During 2 years' voyage, the Helloff was lost. The trow sank, while the hope vanished without a trace. The good news of the Blighter Boatshap was nothing but lies. Only Leifta remained.
Only love remained.
An ironic
They lost
twist,
all hope and faith.
for what awaited us in the Far East wasn't love. It was monsters and death.
Death in Texas. I love that title drop. Good start. Before I begin my preparations for Landfall, I leafed through once more through the curious book I had chanced upon. Recorded inside are the memoirs of a sailor who had once paid visit to the land of Zipangu. Precisely how this document wound up in the hold of this ship when its author clearly belonged to the crew of a different boat is beyond me. But here I am poring over its pages all the same. And not for the first time this voyage, I may add. What fascinated me above all else were the memoirs of many accounts of Zimpangu's diverse armor and weaponry. Choose your preferred weapon. Here we go. Alright, so let's see what we have here. We have the sword. Attribute bonus, heart +1. So whatever we choose as our primary, we'll get a +1 to for their attribute that they start with. A single-handed sword, primary, a slashing weapon with a wide attack range. It can be used for thrusts and has long reach. This is a well-balanced weapon that's easy to use. So, katanas and basic swords. And then we have the dual swords, which is skill +1 attribute. So this uses heart, this uses skill. A pair of swords once held in each hand. one held in each hand. A single blow from either blade lacks power, but they enable rapid consecutive attacks when used together. They make an excellent choice of weapon when surrounded by numerous assailants. So, they have a balanced weapon with good attack and good reach and speed. This is just a bunch of like fast attacking, but no power whatsoever. The spear, body +1, a long-handled blade tipped with a long-handled weapon with a tipped with a blade. Its superior reach enables rangy sweeping attacks. However, it will ricochet wildly if struck against a wall, making it a poor weapon for enclosed spaces. So if you go spear, you probably want something for short range. Axe is a stamina +1, a weapon with a thick, heavy blade at one end. Its weight makes it a slow weapon to swing, but also gives it considerable power. Enemies find its attack difficult to deflect. Kusarigama, my favorite weapon. Attack bonus, dexterity +1. A weapon that combines a sickle and weighted chain. Mastery of this unusual weapon requires a deep understanding of many special techniques. The sickle allows for quick, close range attack strikes in close range, and the chain and weight can be thrown to add range to the weapon's offensive repertoire. Theodachi, strength +1. Okay, so that's stamina, but this is strength. A sword with an elongated blade. It's a little slow to swing for an attack, but the wide range and tremendous power of the weapon make up for it. Furthermore, this sword enables its wielder to switch stances during an offensive, allowing a high degree of freedom to fluidly string techniques together. Okay, so it's a stance weapon. Nice. And the Tonfa. Skill +1. Oh, so we have 2 skills. Dual swords and Tonfa. So if you get either one of those, you can use the other just as well. And easily. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. A pair of batons, each with a handle, and one held in each hand. They allow for numerous high-speed skills and excel in whittling away an enemy's ki. They make it easy to deal with incoming attacks. They can just as easily be used offensively. However, their limited range means the wielder must remain close to their opponent. I like the Kusarigama and Tonfas. They're both my favorite weapon types out of all this. Let's go with Kusarigama. The sailor from the memoir seems to have spent quite some time in Zampangu and succeeded in keeping the company of samurai. He writes in detail of establishments in Zampangu called dojo. Establishments called dojo, where people, including samurai, congregate for instruction in martial disciplines. Just reading the sailor's vivid accounts, I feel as though I am there in the flesh, watching these warriors as they train. The samurai is a master of many armaments and trains for combat in every imaginable scenario. If I were to choose another weapon, which would I choose? Of course, the Tonfa. So dexterity and skill. The memoir also asserts that samurai are knowledgeable in the martial arts. First, they know which fighting stance to use in each situation. High, mid, or low. So there are stances for combat now. Second, after each attack, they ready themselves for the next strike by focusing their ki or inner energy. Third, once their ki is ready, the samurai can use purification techniques to rid their surroundings of malevolence. I know not how to explain it, but I feel as though I have some innate ability to grasp all these concepts and have experimented many times with each technique. Okay. So first of all, we have our fighting stances, high, mid, or low. Then we have our ki, which is our stamina. So we already know about that. And then purification techniques. The memoir states Zipangu is home to 8 million gods and other deities. That is a lot. Exactly how this figure was derived, I can only imagine. But as I cast my gaze to the shore, I am struck by the sensation that some mystical power has been keeping watch over me. It is an energy that reminds me of Cersei. Once I pull out the memoir once more and survey each page until I arrive at the guardian spirit that best matches the force I am sensing. Is it Ceres or Cersei? Ooh. Now, when I first played the game, I don't remember seeing any of this. But like I said, I only finished the tutorial and then stopped. Kato. Or Kato. A wolf and guardian spirit of the fire elemental. Strengthens the attacking power of those in its protection. Attribute bonus +1 spirit. A shark and guardian of the water elemental who... One second. Amplifies the ability of those in its protection to sense enemies. Isanade. So we have a wolf, a shark, and a hawk. Daibawashi. +1 skill. A hawk and guardian spirit of the wind elemental. Increases the evasive abilities of those in its protection. Now, that gives attacking power. That gives sense ability. And this gives skill. So spirit is used for your guardian spirit, from what I saw. Skill is my second stat, my secondary stat. And strength, I'm probably not going to be really using that. Ugh. Evasive abilities versus protection to sense enemies. These are the two I'm going to choose from. That'll naturally help increase my stat for my tonfas and possibly two-handed swords if I use them. This will just strengthen my guardian. I do like the ability to sense enemies. But I might need evasive abilities as well. So it just says amplifies.